Hi. So quite a bit happening. So let's go straight into what's coming up. Tonight we have the Clogs. This is a fantastic band put together by the wonderful piano player Mark Edwards, whose CV includes work with the likes of Aztec Camera. Although this is somewhat different, it's a fantastic mix of jazz and European music. He likes to describe it as imagining that he got a jazz band together and then they ran off to the circus. And it really is like that. It's fantastic. There's people playing penny whistles and accordions. It's a great gig and a lot of fun. Great singer working with that band as well. So if you've got nothing better to do come down and see them tonight. It's a really worth catching, unusual, unique band. Tomorrow night we have Jeremy Stace's Steely Dan projects. Jeremy is the current drummer with King Crimson and has a fabulous CV which includes work with 8 years with Sheryl Crow. And he's put together this 14-piece band as a tribute, I guess, to Steely Dan with some of the best players in the country, guys like Dave Arch from the Tommy Blaze Band and the Strictly Come Dancing show. It's a wonderful gig, very heavily booked. So if you want to come and see that, we're fully booked at the moment, but things do change on the day. So do drop us a line and give us a call, and if we can get you in, we will. But that's fantastic and really, really worth catching. And then on Friday, Dave Lewis is in. He's a great saxophone player, originally from the States, although you couldn't tell it these days with his accent. And that's a terrific groove gig with a wonderful singer, Lizzie Dean, who we all love, and who is just fabulous vocalist and is a great front person for that band. A great Friday night gig, that. So if you haven't seen it yet, that's worth taking a look at as well. Saturday night, we have Gilad Atzmon. He's a brilliant saxophone player, originally from Israel, now based in London. He's a wonderful player, remarkable, one of the great alto saxophone players in international jazz, also a wonderful clarinet player. He's also something of a character and likes to launch into his political diatribes every now and again, but it's fun and really worth catching. Again, a fantastic band and a wonderful player, and as I say, really big character. Then Sunday lunchtime we have our regular gospel gig. We do these once a month, generally the second Sunday, although it shifts around every now and again. We have our own 606 gospel group, and they're actually not on this week, they alternate, and so this week we have a wonderful singer, gospel singer called Natalie Phillips with her gospel group, and again that's a lot of fun. They're really, really good singers and a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Then in the evening we have the lovely Mary Pierce. Mary is one of those backing vocalists who you would have heard hundreds of times, wouldn't actually know. She includes 20 years work in the studios and has appeared with the likes of Lionel Richie, Grace Jones and Chaka Khan. But she's another big character and a fabulous singer, as a lot of these BVs are. That's something I might talk about in one of these vlogs. All these terrific singers who make a living backing other vocalists, but are really wonderful singers in their own right. Mary is definitely in that category. Then on Monday we move into Dory Jackson and Luke Brighty, and Dory is actually another one of those backing vocalists, probably best known here working with a singer-guitarist called William Topley from a band back in the day called The Blessing. But she's another one that's been in the studios for quite a long time. Is a lovely singer. That's much more of a kind of jazz folk gig with his great guitarist Luke Brighty, who also has worked with William Topley here. It's a really, really nice gig. And then on Tuesday, Meg Morley, an Australian pianist with her trio. She's just released a beautiful CD, really, really nice CD. She's going to be here with her trio doing the early set. And again, if you like that kind of jazz piano trio, she's well worth catching. Coming up, I mentioned last week that we were launching our 30th anniversary festival, which we did last Wednesday, and that we were going to be having a special guest appearing. And midday today, we went live with that information. And just to tell you that Jamie Cullum will be here on the 22nd of May as part of that festival. As I'm sure you can imagine, the whole thing went absolutely ballistic when it's announced across the various social media platforms, and I'm afraid we are already fully booked for that. But not a bad idea to drop us a line and go on the cancellation list. Things do change. It's great to have Jamie in. I have to say it was his idea. He was really keen to do it, and I've known Jamie a long time. He effectively started his career here, and it's really, really great to have him back. He's a good guy, and I really appreciate the fact that he's putting himself out to do that gig. And talking about the 30th Anniversary Festival, that's taking real shape now, just a few more gigs to go, but it's going to be 35 bands in 12 days. And as I say, it's pretty much done now. We've still got a few more to roll out, but it's been slightly stressful getting 35 bands into 12 days, so I'm off now to a darkened room and a cold compress, some tapes of birdsong. See you at the club.